Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. So it's been a while. I think it's been a week, maybe 2 weeks since I've done a proper stream. Um, and we're gonna go ahead and jump in. I'll do some talking and some explaining as to what's been going on. Let's just go ahead and jump in. We've got some stuff to do, so let's go ahead and get it started. I think we have some more materials to sort through and to figure out what they do. I think we still need to go through the rest of the recipes for the bone stuff, for the candle stuff, and the books, I believe it was, if I remember correctly. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we will move on to wires and machinery and stuff like that to start looking at the laboratory stuff, seeing what we can do about all that stuff. So let's go ahead and just start that now. But yeah, it has been a while. It's been even longer, I think, since I've had my face cam on. So it's, I'm gonna have to get back into the swing of things, I guess. Um, so it is currently July 5th, just to give you an idea of, when it is right now for me as I'm streaming this. I did not do a stream last week, and I can't remember if I did a stream before that, but I definitely did not do one last week. As y'all know from the YouTube videos, if you watch those, if you're like binging the playlist or something like that, you'll know that my family had a bit of an emergency. Somebody's house caught on fire, and a lot of their stuff burned up on the inside of the house. So they had to move a lot of stuff from like the backyard and the shed and the garage and all that stuff and move to a different house. So that's all done and sorted. Um, then after that, which took a couple days, me and my family had to drive my dad out to the I'm like struggling to think right now and play at the same time. We had to drive him out to the airport. Sorry, Jesus. Spit it out, why don't you, right? Yeah, we had to drive him out to the airport because he's going to be in his hometown for a few weeks, probably for the rest of the month, unless something happens and he decides to come back for whatever reason. But he was born out in New York, so he's out in New York right now. Going to be there for a while. And so that happened basically right after all of the other stuff with my family. And also, my niece came over at that same time, so we had her as company, and we hung out for a few days. And we all went out to like shopping and to go eat and stuff like that. Typical family stuff. So that all kind of threw a wrench in things. So I ended up not streaming on Sunday, Tuesday, or Thursday. I've also, unfortunately, been getting pretty bad sleep, so that kind of affected things as well. But I think everything's pretty much, I guess, cleared itself up, I guess you could say. My niece isn't here anymore, and like I said, my dad's out in New York, so he's not home right now, but we don't have to worry about like driving back over to the airport for a while, so it's all fine. And nothing else is going on right now, so finally got the time to stream. So here I am. Um, Probably, it's probably going to be the case that everything else is going to be normal from here on out as well. Um, Tomorrow's stream should be regular time, and the rest of the week should be pretty much just getting back on track. I'm trying to find the bucket here. I can't find the bucket. Need water buckets. Can I craft, can I fill this up with water here? I think I need a water source, actually. But probably not. Yeah, everything's, I guess, getting back on track, you could say. I do need to record a lot. I'm going to have to do that today and tomorrow. I'm going to have to at least record one video today and tomorrow for each of those series that I missed. So Balloons, Tina's, and Astria. So, you know, 3 today, 3 tomorrow type of thing, at least. If not more than that. So I'm going to be doing that later today. Yeah, once all of those videos are recorded and made up for the week, tomorrow's stream should be typical. Tuesdays should also be typical. Thursdays later in the week should also be typical. So, looking forward to that. That's kind of about it. Nothing else, like I said, has been going on. So, you know, besides all the family stuff, now that that's all done, yeah, everything's back to how it was pretty much. I said at some point I was gonna wait maybe a few days to see if that family member whose house, you know, got all messed up needed more help, but I don't think they do. They would have called us probably. Been at least a week at this point, so I feel like if they needed more help, they would have called us, and they didn't. So I believe everything's sorted there. I'm gonna go ahead and make the Flurry Swarm cannon once night hits here. Need to wait till nighttime to buy those illegal gun parts from the gunslinger. So I'll go ahead and wait on that. But we can make... Well, these are rogue weapons, so we won't worry about those. Go ahead and make this. Need 10 Hellstone and Builder Potions. I've got Hellstone, and I'm sure I can make some Builder Potions. Some water bottles. I believe they're in here, right? Yes. I don't know what things the builder potion needs. I'm just gonna grab all of these. There we go. Oh, I just put away all my materials. I did not mean to do that. My bad. 25 of these. The water bottles or buckets must be in here, maybe. Materials? Where'd my buckets go? What the heck? Die. Wars. Summons. Furniture? I don't know why it would be in there, but never know. Vanity. Where are the buckets? Where did they go? Oh, maybe they're in my piggy bank? Maybe in here? Ah, yes. And then we had the bones, obviously. Oh, area light. That's what we need. Area light. And let's go buy those gun parts really quickly. It's the wrong house. One. Is it still daytime? Oh, it is. Need to wait like 20 more seconds. So, like I said, it is July 5th. So 4th of July was yesterday. Hoping everyone had or at least all the Americans, had a decent 4th of July. Things are pretty rocky right now in terms of the political climate, and things going on in society as a whole. I still hope you found some enjoyment. No, not everyone celebrates or even likes to celebrate 4th of July, but, you know, hope you're able to find something to do, maybe. I just stayed inside and practiced music for a while, so I didn't really do much. Try out this flurry storm right here. I believe it's just an improved snowball cannon that gets added from Calamity, so don't really know how good it is, but the snowball cannon is not bad when you get it in the game. Just outclassed right now. Well, this fires a chain of snowballs that becomes faster over time. Also has a chance to fire an ice chunk that shatters into shards. Okay. Okay. Alright, okay. I kinda like that. Yeah, I kinda like that. Takes a while to get up to speed, admittedly, but I do like using it. It's pretty satisfying to use. I think we'll keep it. We'll just replace the Aqua Shard shotgun. We'll just keep that there. Let's go to reforge it before we move on here. I don't think we need this gel in here anymore as ammo, so let's put that back. Keep the snowballs, obviously. Got musket balls and stars and hellfire arrows. Go ahead and keep all of those. And I think there might be a few more items here for the bones craft. The craft with. Yeah, we've got the mana upgrade finally. Let's go ahead and make that. So this one gives us unlimited mana and reduces our damage by 30%. Then this slightly decreases that reduction, I guess you could say. So effectively increases our damage by another 10%. So that's cool. It's definitely worth it. We got to get some glowing mushrooms for that, though, so go and grab these here. There it is. We can go to reforge that. To upgrade it again to reduce that reduction by another 10%, we would need a sorcerer emblem and some greater mana potion. Both of those I think we get from hard mode, so we're gonna have to wait a while for that. We still need, I think, 2 more bosses until we enter hard mode. Oh no, 3. Okay. We've got Deerclops, and I won't say what these 2 are, but I do know what they are, so we'll get there soon. Okay, so that was the unlimited mana, and we have the mobile safe, I believe. We've got vile or vicious mushrooms. We have vile mushrooms. Bones and safes. I think we can get those from the merchant. I think I remember seeing those in the merchant inventory. I just had a brain fart there. So vile mushrooms, I believe it was 10. Bones and the safes. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and craft that. And I do believe you can actually use this item, the mobile safe, combine it with the berry merchant. Can't remember what else we need for it. Oh, money trough. We have one of those somewhere, right? I think we have one of those somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and combine all of these. Now, admittedly, we don't really need a money trough because we already have the money collector. So we don't need a mobile piggy bank on us. But the safe is going to be useful because that's basically just an extra chest. And we can access that without having to use the void bag. The void bag is obviously going to take up an inventory slot. So, you know, having one extra space is going to help out a little bit. So that's cool. I did see this is Imperial. We can get the mobile all-in-one chest and merchant. We get a mobile defender's forge. I believe we get that from the tavern keep, because he sells all that defenders related stuff. Void bag, I was just talking about. Okay, well, I don't know if we're gonna get the. Yeah, here it is. Defender's forge. I don't know if we're gonna get that anytime soon, because we have to farm the Old One's army for that. We have to do that event a bunch of times to get this. I think the Old One's army gives us like 5 Defender's medals every time we beat it. So, you know, we would have to be there for a while just doing it over and over again. So we'll wait on that. That's going to be all the bone stuff for now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the books. You can craft anything with these. See a lot of furniture. I don't know if I see much else, though. Bookcase, pianos. I think that's it. A lot of bookcases and a lot of pianos. Okay. We'll go ahead and put those away then. And the water candles, anything out of these? Craft a water bolt. We already have one, or maybe 2, but we can craft a water bolt. Need it. Chaos candle. The mere presence of this candle enrages surrounding enemies drastically. Okay. The house enabler. We don't need that. That basically allows you to build a house out of anything. You could just build a room, like a tiny little room, and then put this on there. It'll count it as a house without any light sources or cables or anything like that. Just not interested in that. Water. Hello? Hello. Hey. My stream was disconnected for a minute there. So there's going to be some kind of edit on YouTube or something like that. I don't know how much got disconnected. I don't know how long I was disconnected for. But I was talking about water candles. I was saying like, we should just go to the dungeon and pick up a few more. We need them for some recipes later. This everything scroll that we've been working towards since the beginning of the series. Not this item specifically, but you know, that scroll item which combines all the different ones. I think we need the water candle item to do that, or to contribute to that. So let's go ahead and grab a few more here. Hopefully my stream does not poop itself for the rest of the 2 hours that I have. Not really sure why it disconnected. I'm guessing it's probably server side. Probably some kind of issue between the LA server and my computer specifically, but I don't really know. Okay, so we can make the water spirit with 15 of these. And we can use that to craft something else. Yeah. We get the battle power, some paper, and we can make that. And obviously that's gonna somehow fit into the whole equation here with all these different roles. Okay. Then we have a bunch of wires. Probably gonna do a lot, actually, for us. I'm not planning to hook up a lot of machinery today. I don't even know what we would be hooking up, if anything. Maybe some teleporters at the most, but I mean, we already have these pylons. But we don't really need them, but you know. Okay, then we can craft this into the battler power. I believe just massively increases the spawns. These shadow scales and more vile mushrooms. That was it, right? Look. Yeah, more paper. Okay. So there's another scroll for us. There is another counterpart to this. We have the battler scroll, but there is also a peaceful scroll. Pretty sure it's crafted in a similar way, but with just a different type of candle instead of the blue one. But I don't know exactly where we get that candle, so... Might be a while till we get there. Oh, I didn't mean to throw my stuff away again. Want to do that? Alright, there it is. Even if I turn this on, like, now, it's gonna spawn a bunch of critters everywhere. Slimes and stuff. I'm gonna show that off really quick. Look at that. 300... No. I thought that said 309 enemies nearby. These critters don't count as enemies, so it doesn't show up as that many, but if we go like out here, yeah, you'll really see the effects. 60 enemies nearby, 80, 90, 100. We're not even at the blood moon or anything like that, so you could imagine during like the blood moon or a goblin army or something like that. That would basically crash my computer. So if we ever need some farming done, that'll definitely be used for that. I think we can still turn on like the normal battle power. We'd want just like more spawns, but not that much more, you know? So there's another scroll for us. I think Water Candle is included in that. So we got Water Candle and the Ultimate Battler. Obviously I don't want all the time, but now we have that done. Yes. Monster Meat. Summons a small pigman. Oh, it's a pet. Oh, hello. Hello there. Looks like a piglin. Minecraft. Oh, speaking of Minecraft, actually, did y'all see all the new preview for Bedrock? It's been going around on TikTok right now, and obviously, if you play Bedrock, you're gonna see the update. But they added a bunch of copper stuff. Pretty neat. A lot of people have been asking for copper stuff for a long time. Came out actually, and now they finally added it. Or they're going to. The previews got copper armor, copper tools, copper chests, which I think are just cosmetic. I don't know if they actually do anything. And copper golems, which has been a mob people have wanted for a long time. So, cool stuff. Okay, so we can build a lot of stuff with wires. Looks like a lot of chests. I see a vanity item, some circuitry related stuff, some machinery, it looks like some timers, pressure plates, sensors and all that stuff, explosives. Again, we don't really need machinery or anything like that now, so I won't worry about all of this. The DPS meter, we don't need that. Megaphone, we don't need that either. Electrician's Glove. Stealth Strikes summon sparks on enemies' hits. Okay. Well, Stealth Strikes, so we don't need that because we're not, doing a rogue build. We're gonna definitely want a decryption computer for the code breaker. Long-range sensor array. We can't build that because we don't have mithril. So we will wait on that. Storage core wrench can remove the storage core from a storage unit. Okay, so that's magic storage, I guess. Storage security wand. Okay, more magic storage stuff. Unlimited Martian invasions. That is an event for later. We can't build that now. Locates a Plantera bulb. Also for later. We don't even have any of these souls available to us. Lizard detector, also for later. Don't have Chlorophyte or Temple Key. Time changer. That would be nice, but we don't have any souls or pixie dust. That is unavailable. Oh, we can make this though. We can totally make this though. Okay, so a few things then.